Welcome to your next culinary project. We're building a restaurant-quality Thai monkfish and salmon curry completely from scratch. To pull this off, you need 350 grams of monkfish, 350 grams of salmon, a strong base of aromatics, and rich coconut milk to tie the structure together. The actual time you spend at the stove for this dish is remarkably short. But before we apply any heat, there is a mandatory 1 to 2 hour holding phase in the refrigerator. Getting this right requires strict sequence control. It is an exercise in precise preparation and careful temperature management. Let's start the clock. Step 1 is the marinating phase. We need to process our monkfish and salmon so they can actively absorb our foundational flavors. Cut both proteins into uniform, bite-sized cubes. Consistency here is critical because identical pieces will cook at the exact same rate when we finally introduce them to the heat. For the liquid base, combine the juice of 1 lime, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and a chopped, de-seeded red chili. Then, divide your 4 tablespoons of fish sauce in half. 2 tablespoons go straight into the marinade mix. Do not pour all of it in. Reserve the other 2 tablespoons for the broth later, or the salt balance will be completely off. Place your fish and the liquid into a flat glass dish. Under no circumstances should you use a metal mixing bowl for this step. Lime juice is highly acidic. If it sits in a metal container for an extended period, it reacts with the surface, leaching a harsh, metallic taste directly into the flesh of the seafood. Cover the glass dish and put it in the fridge for at least 1 to 2 hours, or overnight. This resting period allows the acid to gently break down the exterior structure of the fish, embedding those bright, salty flavors deep inside. With the fish properly chilled, we move to the stovetop. Pour 400 milliliters of coconut milk into a pot and bring it to a gentle boil. Once it is bubbling, stir in 3 coffee or lime leaves, 1 tablespoon of red Thai curry paste, and those 2 remaining tablespoons of fish sauce we set aside earlier. Next comes the lemongrass, which ruins a lot of amateur curries. If you just chop the whole stalk, you end up with sharp, woody splinters in your broth. You have to bypass the fibrous outer casing entirely. Peel away those tough green layers until you reach the soft, pale white core. Finally chop only that tender center and add it directly to the pot. Immediately drop your burner to a low heat setting. Let this mixture simmer quietly for exactly 10 to 15 minutes. If you leave the heat too high and let the liquid violently boil, the delicate fats in the coconut milk will scorch and physically separate from the water, ruining your creamy texture. This 15-minute window is a controlled extraction. It gently forces the coconut fats to pull the essential oils out of the lemongrass and curry paste, building a rich, unified flavor profile without breaking the emulsion. Your broth is ready. Take your chilled fish out of the fridge and slide all the cubes along with the acidic marinade straight into the simmering pot. From this exact moment, you have a maximum of 4 to 5 minutes on low heat. You want tiny bubbles barely breaking the surface, not a violent churn. Seafood cooks fast. If you push past that 5-minute mark, the tightly coiled proteins seize up, turning delicate fish into tough, rubbery blocks. While that short timer ticks down, you have one parallel task to complete. Take 4 tablespoons of freshly chopped cilantro and fold it thoroughly into a warm batch of pre-cooked jasmine rice. Back at the pot, check the fish. The cubes will transition from soft and translucent to completely opaque and firm to the touch. To verify, press a fork gently against a piece of salmon. If it cleanly flakes apart along its natural fault lines, it is done. Turn off the heat immediately. This thermal window protects the delicate monkfish and salmon. It ensures that all the careful chemical work we did in the fridge perfectly survives the cooking process. Assembly is straightforward. Ladle the hot curry, broth and all, generously over your bed of cilantro jasmine rice. Check the structure of the final dish. The broth should be a vibrant orange-red, and those perfectly portioned fish cubes should be entirely intact. You can customize the final plate with a quick squeeze of fresh lime juice for acidity, or a few slices of fresh chili for a localized kick of heat. Serve it right away. This dish is at its absolute peak in these first few minutes, while the thermal energy is high and the aromatics are still actively blooming. A flawless, complex curry doesn't require magic. By strictly controlling your marinating chemistry, gently extracting your aromatics and respecting rigid temperature boundaries, this restaurant tier result becomes the only possible outcome.